Today, I'm going to teach you how to make a badass infographic. What do I mean when I say the word infographic? It basically means anything with text that you see across social media. It could actually be giving you information, or it could just be a quote. I'm just simplifying it and putting it into one category and calling it an infographic. Let's jump in. The great thing about Canva is you can either use it on your phone or your computer, and both are linked to one another. So if you're working on your project on a computer and then you have to leave, it will also be on the Canva app on your phone, so you can work on it on the go. I feel like we're all on the go, so today I'll be showing you how to edit on your phone. So Canva is free, but you do need to start an account. Once you're logged in, you have access to all the features. This is what I created using the app. Now let's recreate it in Canva. All right, here we go. Let's go into Canva. Here we go. You see the design is right there up on top here. You can see all the different templates for all the social medias. You have Facebook, Instagram, Facebook covers, Snapchat geofilter, your stories, posters, blah, 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 blah. There's so many options up here. Twitter post. This is such a great tool. I'm going to choose Instagram. This is just for the grid. This is a square one for the grid. And there's a few options here. You can start here with blank, which is just a blank canvas. Make whatever you want. Then they also have all of these cool templates to choose from. These are great if you need some inspiration, you don't quite know where to start. You can kind of scroll through here, get some inspiration, and go from there. You can actually just click on one and customize it. And that's what I did to create my infographic. I used this one right here, this red one, Patty and Laura. I used that because I wanted a frame around my picture, and I thought this would be a great way to do it all within the app without having to do some photo editing outside of the app. But first I want to show you real quick, if we click on this blank slate, this is another way to do it. To start out and to get your background going, you want to tap the photo. There you go. And they give you these options. You have colors. I could actually just change this to any color I wanted. Images. Look how cool this is. These are free images that you can choose and then just write stuff on top of. They're stock images, but they're free. You don't have to pay to use them. You can click on one and then just add text over it. And there you go. You have a beautiful post with some great photography on here. It's so cool. Then you can also go to your camera roll. And I did that. Let's see, this is the picture that I chose. And I've already edited this photo how I want it, but I want to show you there's an option for you to edit in the app. So go over here to filters, and you have these filters already built in for you. I have already edited this photo, but I want to show you, if you click advanced, then you have the options to edit the photo yourself within the app. Super cool. So you can change your brightness just by toggling that up, contrast, less contrasty, more contrasty. You know how I love the contrast look. Oh, actually, let's add a little of that. That's great. We're done in there. I just want to show you real quickly on this template. If you add text, I'm just going to add some text of my own. I'm going to ignore these templates for now, just because I'm showing you a point. Hi, y'all. There we go. And this is what I want to show you. So I want to add something underneath it. I want to show you how you can layer things in front of each other. So let's hit graphics, and let's just hit this square right here. Let's make it a color. See how the square is in front of the text? We want the text to be in front of the square, obviously, so you can read it. So imagine the square is a piece of paper, the text is a piece of paper, and the photo is another piece of paper. So you have 3 layers. So we want to make the text piece of paper go on top of the color. So we're going to click these little dots up here. So I go up to this right-hand corner and I hit this, see the 2 pieces of paper floating? I hit the layer, and there you go. Now you've moved that text piece of paper on top of the red, which is on top of the photo. You can also go back by clicking the one right next to the one on the far right. And that now you have the text behind the thing, but we want to keep it up there. There you go. Okay, now let's build the one that I built before. Done. Moving on from that one. Let's go back. Okay, so I took this template right here. Save the date, Patty and Laura. Congratulations. Let's add our photo. which is right here. Awesome. See, it's in the frame. Let's get rid of this text. We don't need any of this. Sorry, Patty and Laura. Delete element and delete. Great. Now let's change the background. I like this white that's around the frame. Let's do that. There it is. Great. Now we need to add some text. I added a quote. I'm just going to quickly put that in here. But first, check this out. These are all templates for text. So if you like something on here, you can just click it and then just edit that. Instead, I want to add some text of my own. So let's first move this down so you can read what I'm saying, and I'm just going to speed through this real quick. There we go. Okay, if you hit this sidebar right here, you can just drag this out so you can format it the way you'd like it. And then see the white circles on all the corners? If you just grab one of those, I'm grabbing this bottom right one, and just drag it in, then you can kind of format where you want it. I want it to be within the lines of that photo. Now let's change our font. You can see our fonts right here. And look at all the crazy fonts they have. I mean, it's an insane amount of fonts. You could be here all day just testing out all different fonts. If they by chance do not have the font your brand uses, you could also use the paid feature in Canva, and then you just pay and you can upload your own fonts, so that way you have everything within the app. Everything's branded. You can use your own stuff. It's really awesome. So I'm looking for a typewriter font, and I don't want to search for it. So I'm just going to do a little search up in the top here. Typewriter. Search. True typewriter. Boom. That looks about right. Do I need to... Let's make it a little smaller. There we go. Great. Now, I want to add some graphics, because I made it look like the photo was within one of those old photo frames that have the black triangles in the corners. So I'm going to go ahead and build that. Go ahead and click graphics. There are all these different graphics you can choose from. Pretty insane amount of stuff. It's really fun to just get in here and mess around. Then you can of course search for the one you're looking for. Say you're looking for just a line. You can type in line, search, look at all these different options. Say you're looking for, I don't know, a cloud. Let's get random here. There you go, all different clouds. And these are all free, you can choose from them. Very cool. I'm going to look for a triangle. Search. I want not a perfect triangle, something like this. Great, but I do not want it purple. This is not on brand for me. Let's go black. Great, now let's grab this little circle here and rotate it. There you go. Oh, there we go. Let's drag it to the corner, and then once again grab one of those 4 white dots and to make it smaller. There you go. Let's put it back in the corner and see how that looks. That looks pretty good. Here's the little tip. Tap that triangle, and then we just want to duplicate it so we can add it to the top right corner. Go ahead and hit these dots up here. And see the duplicate button? It's this one right here. Click that. There we go. Duplicated. Let's take this and drag it over. And that looks good there. We know the size is right, just the positioning. Pretty good. Okay, cool, let's leave that. I forgot to add who the quote was by, so let's do that real quick. Great, is that all spelled correctly? Yes, put that in there. Let's make that smaller. And boom. There we go. So there it is, pretty cool. I wanna show you a few other things in here if I may. Go ahead and hit this plus sign. This is kind of back to your tool kit here. If you go to templates, then you're seeing all those templates that you saw before when we were choosing what we wanted to build. So that's another way to change things around. Let's X out of that. Let's go to page. Now you've added an extra page to your edit. So if you had something that you wanted to build, 3 different pages of a document or something, you can do that by doing those pages. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that page. Don't need it. Now let's show you the last thing, logos. Really cool. You can just upload your logo to this and you can add it to your content so that everything will be branded seamlessly. So that's Canva, guys. Let's save this. making the magic happen. Save image. And there you go.
And that's it. My favorite part about the app is that I can work on my laptop and my phone. They talk to each other. I don't have to send things to one another. Saves a lot of time. And I make these things in literally minutes. So what are you creating? I really want to see it. So please leave your handle down in the comments so that I can check out your stuff. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our Raver community so that you can stay up to date on all the latest content trends and technologies. Stay creative, Ravers, and I will see you Tuesday.